We're going to start a game called the Big Bonanza. We're going to start off with one of you, and then we will alternate between monologues and two-person scenes. You can object to the two-people scenes and the monologues. You can call the Simply 60 Seconds rule, no hesitation, deviation or repetition on the monologues, and I will be randomly shouting change and asking Sam for constant topics.
Do you want to write some down, Sam?
We're going to start with Tim.
Oh dear.
On the topic of what, Sam?
In honour of the beautiful present I've received, which is a London bus stress ball, I will go with the London bus.
So the first Bonanza minute starts now.
You may have seen in your travels in London a London bus. Large London bus is the topic.
What? It's the topic title. That's a point for Tim.
Thank you.
And continues.
A red behemoth striding down the boulevard.
Objection. It's pronounced behemoth.
We're going to pass it over to Rob. You're starting a new two-person scene. We pick someone randomly, and Sam, a topic.
Horn.
Go.
Well, you look like you have many horns in this shop.
Well, yes, we've got big horns, small horns, sort of medium-sized horns,
I'd
and
like
we've got horny horns.
Can I have a little big horn?
Oh, well, certainly.
Objection.
They've got it in the back room.
Tim.
That's not a musical instrument, that's a battle.
Nicely done. Back to your monologue. Go.
Inside a London bus are not seats, but a portal to another dimension full of the faint smell
Objection.
Dan.
Stumbled over his words.
Yes. Two-person scene starts now.
On what?
Yeah, hold on, what's our suggestion?
On what, Sam?
Jelly babies, go!
Oh, David Bedard, you brought us masses of jelly babies as you always do. Thank you so much.
Oh, we are ever so grateful, David.
Objection. Didn't
Rob.
bring me no jelly babies.
Well,
No, he didn't. Rob, you continue with the monologue on Sam.
On me.
On Sam.
Sam, the radio man. I'd like to take him on a boat, on a lake, with a punt.
Objection!
Yeah. Emily.
Just objection.
Correct.
Well,
we knew where that was
You really want
going.
him to carry
It's
on?
repetition from the Valentine special.
So, objection! Repetition from the Valentine
Can I
special.
actually, since I called myself, can I have that point?
I'm going to give a point to Rob and to Dan.
You've got 14, Emily, you don't need any.
Doing fine, Brady. All right, Dan, you're back to a two-person scene. Go.
We've been given another two-person scene without a suggestion, so I'm going to supply anglerfish as ours.
Objection.
Tim.
That's a terrible suggestion, Dan. Sam would have done much better, Sam.
Dutch courage.
And go on, Dutch Courage.
Objection!
Yes. Hesitate. Right, hang on. That was a point for Tim. That's a point for Ben.
I thought you applied.
Oh.
Don't forget change.
You're doing fine, Brady.
All right, Ben, off you go.
Wait, what am I talking about?
Yeah,
Objection!
exactly.
He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Weather forecast.
Go.
The weather forecast is when a man...
Stop. That's a minute.
It's the worst thought out
That's
game.
What just
Terrible.
happened?
Becky, what were you thinking?
That's a point for Ben there.
I think this game is just well thought out and it's fluid.
And that's a point for Tim.
Makes sense and you're
I just
beautiful.
think
I love this game!
Minus a point for Mike for saying that.
Well, I mean, I just think that someone of your natural beauty should come up with something far
Objection!
better.
Obsessive toadying.
Objection. Becky's so lovely you can't.
We're
obsess
gonna
over her
start a
enough.
new game of the Bonanza Minute. I am going to start saying change when I wish.
Oh, good.
Rob, sound the horn.
Bring more elements into this one day.
Another!
And Sam, let's have a suggestion for Emily.
Caravans.
Caravan monologue, go.
I used to go on holiday to Devon quite a lot, and we'd often stay in a caravan. Their walls are
Change.
so thin. Their walls are so thick. That
Mary
Objection!
Mayday.
Oh,
Maramayday, Tim.
There was a repetition of thing.
Really?
Yes, there was. He
Also,
said,
repetition of their walls are so.
She actually said thin. The walls are so thin.
and then she repeated it after you said change.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry,
Boom.
Brady. That's a
Right, I
point to Tim.
I need-
Tim, you're doing a scene with Sam. And Sam's suggestion of
In the doghouse.
and go.
Sam, you get in that doghouse, you know how it does for me.
objection!
Hello.
It's making me tingle in bad places.
All right, Rob, you continue with the monologue with a suggestion of
It's raining cats and dogs.
go.
It's raining cats and dogs outside. I tried to tell someone, but they wouldn't listen. I said, no, don't go out.
I
Emily.
just think that Rob's putting too much effort into the arms, and no one can see it.
We're not about the visual here, Rob. That's why we're all dressed in ridiculous costumes. Right, Emily, start a two-person scene on the suggestion of
Skiving.
You know what
Objection.
really should be?
Tim.
Hesitation.
Yes. Tim, you start a two-person scene with Sam. A suggestion from Sam.
The Wombles.
Go.
Oh, getting that Womble costume, Sam.
Objection!
Oh God.
I think we all would like to object there.
Repetition of getting that as well.
Remember you're a rumble.
Dan, could you start a monologue on the topic of?
Kit cars.
Go.
Kit cars are cars that you build out of kits, tiny little plastic sets that you put glue on and build them up
Objection.
and then...
Rob.
I think he means actual full-size cars you can drive.
Like the Lotus 7.
Yeah.
Alright, well, I'll talk about them.
As a mechanical engineer,
No, that's not the rules. I mean, I know the rules are unclear. I get that now.
You haven't said change in a while.
I'm on it, Brady.
Well,
Two-person scene on.
Calculus.
Go.
Campulus is what I think he said.
Objection!
Dan and Tim.
He said
It was calculus.
Objection, repetition of what I said.
Objection.
Objection. We should do a two-person scene, but speaking at exactly the same time.
Agreed.
On Sam.
What goes on in the radio studio?
Okay, you two. Give it a go.
In the radio studio.
Objection.
Rob.
If I was putting too much hand action, what the hell is Tim doing?
I'm massaging my lapels.
Massaging his lapels, yeah.
Objection! Repetition of massaging his lapels.
objection! Massaging his lapels again.
Objection!
I haven't said anything
What
in
they
a
said
while.
is exactly what they said.
Objection, Rob's pointing.
Everybody stop.
It's a vicious
All right.
circle.
Well done, everyone. Oh, I think I've broken them. Sam, I've broken them. I've broken my team.
Objection. Repetition of broken.
Right. Oh.
Jesus in
point,
fetal
point
position.
for me? I don't understand.
Right.
Right.
I addressed as you.
Sam, everyone else take a step back. Sam's going to do a monologue. Yes, you are. On the suggestion of
On the suggestion of my last ever radio show.
everyone. Don't you dare. I will be yelling change though, Sam. And
Okay.
go.
So this is my last ever drama radio show here on URN, and it has been a privilege over the last... It has been an absolute nightmare over the last 2.5 years to work with stupid, egotistical
Change.
performers who are the most delightful people I have ever met. I would like to list off a few of them if I may. David Edgecombe,
The
Ben
time's
Pound.
I think David Edgecombe and Ben Pound are feeling pretty good about themselves.
David feels loved. I'm sure Ben does too. So let's have a song, sit down, and we'll finish with Simply 60 Seconds after this break. Improv Society are back, and we've got one last game of Simply 60 Seconds to round up the year. Horn!
Simply 60 seconds!
All right, we're going to start with a suggestion from Sam.
Manners.
Waistcoat, could you start us off? Go.
It is a long-established principle that manners maketh man, an idea that encourages one's good behaviour in all levels of society, be it with the high class such as the Queen, or the common or garden scum with which you can assemble on the street. Unfortunately, manners are deteriorating in the modern world.
Mayday.
Fewer
I
and
think you said modern twice. Or have I made that up in my own brain?
I didn't hear it twice, no.
Sam?
remember that.
All right. Tim, you
trusted
continue with 40 seconds left. Go.
If manners maketh the man, I is an animal, said my mother to me the other day.
Dan.
A deviation from grammatical good
That was
English.
a turn of phrase. Maketh the man is fine, but I is an animal isn't.
Hi everyone. Repetition of
Quoting
making
his
the man.
mother as well.
We're going to start with Dan again. Off you go, Dan.
My mother taught me table manners when I was but a little boy, and
You shall not pass.
Rob.
No, she did not.
I was going to follow that with, and then I forgot them.
It's not objection anymore, Rob.
What?
It's not objection anymore.
Did you not hear that? Simply 60 seconds.
I even blew
Too
the
busy
horn.
blowing the horn.
Dan, you get an extra point, and you keep going.
But unfortunately, they all flew right out of the window, and now I rest my elbows on the table while I eat.
Everyone.
Oh, who was that?
Oh.
Who was that, Sam?
Brady.
Ready?
Good luck trying to find a drum register next year, Sam.
Emily, go.
Some people would say that it was bad manners to interrupt someone in the middle of a run on Simply 60 Seconds. But you know what? I don't necessarily think it is. Especially if the person...
Sam,
Hesitation.
call it. Ben.
Flippingtation.
10 seconds to go, Ben. Go.
Manners is something that my
Hi,
father
everyone.
taught me.
Manners
Emily.
is shocking grammar.
Got a point.
I
Manners
use manners in quotations.
Manners are is the correct term.
No, actually, if you've got quotations, manners, as in the concept of manners, is.
I
what
was
is that
on-
a-
We're gonna move. Sam, pick one.
Let's give Ben the benefit of the doubt. we're giving
All right,
back
big
to
hesitation for Sam.
that thing.
All right, Ben, continue.
I have a very interesting story about man.
Mayday. But it isn't.
Oh, okay, we're not quite getting that we're not playing the Big Bonanza game. I know we loved it very
Can you
much.
not get points for the audience enjoying your interruption?
audience enjoyed
Yeah. People love pointing out grammar.
for the audience enjoying your interruption, but I'm afraid I'm going to have to let Ben continue.
That's fine. I'm just happy to be here.
Ben, you have 4 seconds. Go.
I was round my grandparents' home when they said, Ben, take your
Stop.
feet off the table.
Well done, Ben. That's points to you.
I think Tim should have a point for guessing that it wasn't going to be very interesting.
Hey,
And that's where we're going to end.
can I have a quick point for the benefit of the doubt?
Well, it's not going to help, but sure.
Yay!
Should I have some points for the fact I wasn't in the first 3 rounds?
I gave you 2 points.
2? Oh, okay.
Can I just have some points?
No. Okay.
Can I just win?
The results are myself and Waistcoat have 2, Mike has 5, Dan has 7, Sam has 10, Tim has 11, Rob has 13.
Come on!
Ben has 14.
Oh.
And Brady is the winner with 16 points.
No.
We've been Improv Society. We will be back next year with Mr. Ben Hollands as our Radio Zen and Tim as our host.
Howdy doody, chaps.
Thanks very much, guys. We'll see you around.